Good morning. Wow. I really wish I could get some more sleep, but I'm gonna wake up at this time and, you know, follow through. Yeah. I'm gonna align my goals with my actions today, and that starts by writing a list.
Yeah, basically, we're just looking at Euro USD here. We marked out two levels on this 4 hour chart here. This is one level that's respected here. I'm looking more at this level. I guess actually I should not be because it's been in a strong uptrend. So I'll look more at this level. And then I'm looking for buys when it gets to this level if I see a strong reaction. That's all. Part of my strategy here is we're looking at this 4 hour trade at this level, and I see a strong reaction here, and I'm not going to be at the markets to get the best execution, and I don't want to wait for confirmation, and since it's such a higher trade, I'm just going to put a limit order, and if it executes within like the next day, then I'm in the trade. So since we're done with that pair, we're gonna look at the next one because we have time. Let's mark out UJ here. So we looked at your USD, and now we're looking at USD JPY for some logical levels in the back. Really quick, I could just say this whole number is close and respected, and then is this low is probably what we're targeting. Yeah. So that's the 4 hour charts of it. And then we're currently in a downtrend, so we'll only be looking for reactions here. And this is also another recent area, maybe a more major area of resistance. Actually, no, this is a pretty strong candle here, so we'll look for sells here if we see a reaction. I'll just put alert here, and we'll see. We'll look at GA at the top now. We look at the higher time frame, and let's remove the past drawings. This looks like a respected level. And let's see. Here, I'm thinking like here or here. This one looks better though. So that's done for marking that out. And then if we see a pullback, I think we would wait for something like here. But I wouldn't really like that because it would kind of look like a change of trend. So I'd look for a trend change confirmation here. So that's what I'll put. Now we're looking at GU. Uh, let's see. Probably looking for this whole number here. I pull back to this whole number and that or this high with a reaction. I'm just gonna wait for a pullback to this whole number just because it looks a bit more solid. And I'm not even gonna look for anything higher because this looks like it's a pretty steep uptrend. So I'm not gonna bet on this going down. We're looking at the next pair. GJ. So we were just looking at GU. Now we're looking at GJ. So that's Great British Pound versus the Japanese yen. Oh yeah, I guess if I never mentioned it, I'm learning to trade the foreign exchange market. So that's like currency pairs. Uh, I don't know. Maybe some of my audience will be from the trading community. Hopefully. Um. Okay, we marked out this solid. I just marked this out right now. For this solid level for GJ. Okay, my God, we're doing sim analysis. Um, but yeah, so I guess this level we'll look at for buys potentially. I don't really like that. I would want to see a break of this high for a continuation of the trend and then a bounce here at this next whole number or next significant level. That would be my preferred trade entry. Would be up and then a bounce, and then I could get in right here if it extends and then pulls back. Our currency pairs, I'm looking at five, and if the risk correlates for a couple of them, I might select the one that's best or lower the risk per trade on other ones. I only have one limit order here, I think on Euro USD, and we'll see if it triggers within like the next day. Otherwise, I plan to cancel it. Actually, I should automate that in case I forget, so I'm gonna do that. And by the way, yeah, for this account, this is a $100,000 demo account. I'm not trading live capital. I mean, like I said earlier, if I include it, yikes, my bank account. So I'm just working on the scale right now for the long term because I have the long term view. And I think it's better to fail when you have less capital and get that edge when you have less money, So yeah. And yeah, that's the reason that so this is 2% of the $100,000 account and here uh I my I have a psychological plan to try and keep me consistent that I might now take away because I'm holding myself accountable with this YouTube channel. And um that is whenever I reach a 10% profit target or I whenever I reach a 10% profit target, I reset the account. And whenever I go into any drawdown at all whatsoever, I just reset the account so I'm only winning no matter what and I rig the odds in my favor so I keep playing the game. That's the main idea behind my psychological trading strategy. I just noticed a US dollar PMI release, so I am not going to be taking any trades after 11. Or, well, any trades, I guess, to do with US dollars. Because there's a news event, and 2 hours is not long to hold a trade. It is so cold outside. I'm gonna have a nice hot shower, and then I'll plan the rest of my day.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go.
So this is the end of the day, and this is just a review of the mistakes that I made today, the notable ones. The one mistake that I made was in my calendar. I didn't plan the day ahead, and I planned it in the morning, and I only planned halfway because I didn't have enough time to plan the whole day. And so after like half a day happened, I kind of was like just not doing anything, just like, oh, I'm just having free time, like very casual, and then kind of got myself back into gear, but it just felt like a really unnecessary pause. That was one. And the second thing I learned was systems. I've been watching some Dan Martell content. He's kind of like a business guy. I'll probably put a link to him in the description. And he talks about systemizing things that you do so you don't repeat yourself. So I found myself like very low energy after my run, like, oh, what do I do? So I'm just gonna write it down I think I'm gonna double down on that, and I'm gonna write down systems for what I'm doing in the morning, so I don't have to think about it at all. Just do it, and maybe I'll do one for laundry too, just so I don't ever have to repeat myself. I just execute and do it thing.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it's probably edited complete ass, and I'm working on it, but I appreciate the support. I've got so much more viewership than I did possibly imagine when I first started this. I expected to have 0, and I have more than 0, and I'm committed to keep doing this, so yeah. And if you want to help me reach my goals, click the subscribe button. You can have notifications off. It will help the algorithm. Yes.